Hi guys, it's Nige again at 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶𝗴 Estate Agents, and welcome to my properties tour. Today we're down in a place called Utterson View, an utterly gorgeous, equally as this 4-bedroom detached property with a double garage, and we're in Chippenham, so it's just off Loudoun. It's within easy convenience of things like the road links, schools, train station, you name it, you can walk there. And it's just tucked away. There was 4 of these that were built back in the 1990s by Barratt homes, and back then I remember selling them when we used to work in Chippenham. So it is on the market today. You can see there's an imposing garage there with parking, and then there's 4 beds. So as you go into the hallway, that will just split off, and then you'll have a study, cloakroom, kitchen, breakfast room, small utility. That then opens into the dining room, which could be made into a bigger kitchen breakfast room. We'll talk about that later. And then there's the lovely living room. 4 bedrooms naturally occur upstairs with the ensuite bathroom. There's some tiered gardens at the back. There's a side patio. It's raised and then it's levelled off. It's a gorgeous little garden at the back there. But what a beautiful spring day it is. Great property. This one's called Ashmount in Utterson View. It is kingly priced. We don't envisage it being on the market, but it's going to be great for that spring buyer, ready for that summer move. Now with all my tours, guys, the sun is really in my face. I'll be glad to spin the camera around. So with all my tours, I'm going to just talk about the amenities, and then we're going to head in past that blue car, up the steps into Ashmount, Utterson View, and take a good look around. And there we are, Ashmount, just positioned quite nicely just in front. Like I said, there were 4 of these that were built. So there's one there, there's one in there, there's one there, and obviously this property here by Barratt Homes, and I think it was 95 when they built them. But you've got this lovely long drive. I can't wait to take you in there. But just talk about the area. Obviously, as you go along this road, as you go along Loudoun, that will then link you up to the main road down the bottom. The hospital is just further up the top there. There's a cut through along the side that will take you through St. Teresa's Drive. And look, I'm a fit lad. I think you could walk into the town probably 10-15 minutes. If you wanted to get onto the M4, again, I don't think it's that far, guys. I mean, a 10-15 minute drive max, and you're out of Chippenham onto the M4. That nicely then links you into the southwest of England, or back up to London, Swindon, wherever you need to be. The M4 is there along that corridor, along with train links to Paddington, etc., etc. Decent schools are in Chippenham, as you know. There's the Abbey, there's the 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶𝗿, there's Sheldon, there's primary schools. It's a really good location, Chippenham. This one's nestled nicely amongst 4 properties, so it's a pleasure to have Ashmount on today. But Chippenham's got enough amenities, for either the state or the privately educated schools, and then you've got the restaurants, and you've got campuses as well, and everything that you'd expect along with the train station. What we're going to do, there is some side access as well, so you can get to the side of them and the rear of the property. Obviously the front door is going to link you in. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through that door and take a good look around this property, which was built by Barratt Homes, called Ashmount. And before we actually take you inside to Ashmount, I just want to say the road just comes off Loudoun, so you can come off the road. There's a little other road under the railway bridge there. You can come off that way as well. But as you come up, you've got this drive, and then it's maintained by, I believe the 4 of you, and then it comes up, and then as you can see, the other properties are here. So I just wanted to let you know that the drive is off the road. It is set back. It's a glorious, beautiful day, and I actually think this is a beautiful, attractive property with those nice elevations there and that decent pitch in that garage, which I think is a surprise, and it'll be a nice, pleasant surprise for somebody. As we walk up, we're just going to take a look around. And I'll pop that camera back down there one more time, and there you can see the drive that you come up, and then to the entrance there's a canopy porch, door 2. Let's pop our heads in and have a look around Ashmount. And in we go. And as with all my tours, I'm just going to close the door behind me, give you a good look at the hallways. Just walk past that little understairs storage, radiator to the left, and that's the entrance door that we came in. Nice little flooring in there. And the great thing about these hallways, you've got rooms that just pitch off. So of course you're going to have your bay-fronted living room there. We're going to have a study in there, loo, kitchen, dining room, etc. Stairs, of course, they rise, and then the landing splits to the bedrooms and en-suites and bathrooms. And we'll have a look at those shortly. But as my camera's just here, let's have a little look in here. I'm not going to turn the light on. This is the office stroke study. So there's a little space there for the office. And of course, with a hybrid worker now, you don't have to be at work a lot of the times. You could be at home. You don't have to be working in the Shard in London. You pop your office in here, and it's equally, you know, it's easy just to put a desk in here and tables we have already. The radiator there, an obscure double glazed window just to that side aspect there, just bringing in some natural light. But good little study. It was built like this way back in 95. Go back out through and you can see the sense of space and light, the light coming from that kitchen window, the light coming from the bay window in there. So it's a decent lit room, a lit area this I should say. And there's that flooring. And as this door opens, of course, naturally, you're gonna have a loo. Low level WC, obscure double glazed window, again bringing in natural light. The radiator there, the chrome style ladder radiator, little built-in vanity to the wash hand basin. And there's your low level WC with your concealed cistern as well. So spotlights up there. Just a loo, decent loo, as one would expect. Come back through to the front there. I'm just going to take another step back because I like to give you an idea of the length of hallways and the depth and the space that, you know, each property offers. And that's why we do these tours, not only just to break down the barriers, but, you know, when we get a lot of compliments, it's there to demonstrate the possibilities. And I think any family person looking for a decent family home in a decent location, they're going to be very interested. This is definitely a spring summer sale. It's priced keenly to sell, but what a lovely bay that I'm just showing you there. You plonk your sofa in there, or you can put a seat in there, and it just sits and frames that entrance, you know, that drive when you come up. It's quite nice to be greeted by that, and it's an attractive building, this one anyway. Turn the camera around and then you get an idea of the size of the living room. Of course, you can have your freestanding there if you wanted to. People will put televisions now onto brackets onto the walls, TVs there, but a good sized room nonetheless. And before we go into the dining room, let me just spin this camera around, and there you have your living room. Little feature fireplace there, you can take that away. A lot of people won't use it anymore. They don't see the point. You've got your radiators anyway. So, you know, I think there should be a radiator also. Let's have a look behind here. And there we go, into that bay. There's your radiator, so it should be warm enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into that dining room, that kitchen and utility, just to finish off the ground floor accommodation. I'm just panning away now from that lovely bay window with the sun just coming through. There's two ways actually you can go into this. You go through the dining room into the kitchen into the dining room. But I'm going to go this way. And you might see me knocking on a wall a minute because there's a couple of ideas that we could have. But of course you've got your dining room flooring there and then the patio doors. And that just then opens up into the rear. There's a patio raised area, which is very cleverly done actually. And that links you to the kitchen. But already, you can hear me knock, and you can hear me knock there. And we'll leave that and park that for a minute. The doors can close off. You could actually close off that area, make it into an arch. You could do whatever, but I think dining rooms should be dining rooms. There's certainly an area there. There's a radiator there, table, plenty of room for a table, of course. Area there for a freestanding, but it just goes well. And of course, that's the entrance then from the living room. Come back to that doorway. That just nicely opens up into the kitchen breakfast room. You've got a little breakfast area there. Kitchen's well equipped. You're going to expect a kitchen with eye level cupboards and base units. Built-in dishwasher there, space for white goods. Nice double glazed window bringing in natural light. And just by that door, you can see where the sun's coming from. You can see the light coming from that side door there, etc., etc. Obviously, we've got your oven and of course your gas hobble incorporated units with those stainless steel hood extract I should say. There's halogen spotlights there. But if I just come and stand this side, guys, I just want to give you an idea how we could open up this kitchen. So if you did take the door down, the doorway, sorry, and then open that up, the modern way of living now is to have an open plan kitchen. I think people want that more and more, and I don't see any reason why if we just knock through that, you'll get exactly the desired effect. Yes, it will cost you money, but it's there to be done. And I think a property that demonstrates those possibilities and at least has them, you know, that's worth considerations. Not everybody will do it, but certainly more and more now people are trying to open up, just to give that family hub a little bit more space, and kitchens are the areas that they look at. Come through here. Nice bit of tile flooring there. You can see that radiator there, just in that hallway, and again that door that we came through. earlier. Utility, little door, high level cupboard, base unit. Obviously you can hear the washing machine going. I've left the door open, and of course in the corner there's your gas boiler. Cute utility that. And then some spotlights up there. And I will give you a sneak preview because there's quite a bit of her going on at the back there, but that's for later. So all in all, you know, a decent ground floor accommodation. I'm just going to do a quick recap for you. So this is the kitchen breakfast room that we spoke about earlier. I think there's some mileage about opening this up. I actually think it might help the value later on just to have that. I think a showpiece kitchen is what, you know, a lot of people like, that pièce de la résistance. Well, I think if you incorporate it over time, it's not a cash cow properties, it's your home. But to improve your home later, I think it's a big feature, a big benefit to have a bigger kitchen even still. And I don't think it would be a bad investment. So the kitchen then links into the dining room. You can see where the living room is. We're just going to go back through here, just to recap. Hallway here, understairs storage area. Love the door, love the little side panelings from the door as well. And of course, there's your loo. And it just ticks the boxes for a property like this in Chippenham, for a family home, study, and of course back out into this kitchen, back out into this hallway. Just give you another recap, and then you're into the living room, and then the bay window that we spoke about earlier. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed this haul so far. What we're going to do, we're going to pop upstairs now and have a look at those bedrooms, en suites and bathrooms. And as promised, we're just going to start to climb these stairs. Up we go. And then you can just see the landing as it splits left to right. There is your access to loft space. And of course, then you've got bedroom and then bedroom. Bathroom is in the middle. And of course, you're going to have a bedroom and then the main bedroom there. There's an airing cupboard. I'm not going to open up that airing cupboard. I don't see the point. I think we all know what an airing cupboard looks like. But those are a nice, attractive newels and spindles, stairs that come up. And then as the landing goes to the left here, we're into the smaller of the 4 bedrooms. It's actually quite a decent sized single, this, to be fair. And just remember, again, if you don't have two or 3 kids, you might have a couple, but if you don't use this bedroom, this could be then the other office. You could have, more often than not, I'm meeting couples now, and they both work from home, either hybrid, part-time, or one of them's always working from home. So again, this could be an office, but it's a big enough single, believe me. There's a single bed, freestanding on that side and on that side, so you can see where the space goes, and the bed, you know, another bed could go in there as well. Nice little front window there. And what I like about that, there's even some areas of views, but I just think it's pretty. You know, it's close to all the amenities. Chippenham's a wonderful town for that, and you know, you can get to the road links as well, so it's brilliant for that. So that's bedroom 4. Let's turn right. It doesn't have to be in order. This is a double bedroom. It creeps in over this side, so there is a little recessed area here, look, from that doorway, and you can just see it set back here. So again, you can see one of the children have got a little computer area in here. And then with Grogu, all looked, Grogu from The Mandalorian, if you don't know, he's just so chilled there. He's just in the bed having a little snooze or relax. But the double glazed window, that goes up to that rear. And there is some shrubbery and some green areas and borders and trees that give it some protection at the back there. It's not the biggest garden, it's not the smallest, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. But that is there, you know, it's there anyway. But coming into this bedroom, obviously it's big enough for that double bed. And then there's a radiator window. And like I said, there's areas here for storage. Come back through. And naturally, I'm just going to do this all in order. So again, we've got you know, the next room, which is the bathroom. Display, mirror, wash and basin, vanity below, low level WC with that concealed cistern. It's nice to have the shelving there, put some bits on there. Double glazed window, that's obscured, just flooding in the natural light as you'd expect. Tile flooring, chrome style ladder, radiator. Of course, you can have an extractor. There's going to be a panel bath in here, and then there's the shower over, side screen, and some tile walling there. So, typical functional bathroom. Come back through to the next room. I just want to show you another angle of this landing area, so you can just see it's nicely done, how it just splits off with 2 rooms here, 2 rooms there, sandwiched in the middle. Of course, you've got your bathroom. Another double bedroom, freestanding either side, window, radiator. And like there's the little recess that goes into this area. So yeah, it's another double bedroom, smaller double rather than large double, but it's still big enough nonetheless. And if I turn the camera out there, we'll look at there in a minute, but there's a little tease for you. And even though it's tiered, you have to walk up a little path there to the right of that. It's actually a decent little garden that. It's very, very sunny at the moment. We'll talk about the sun in a minute, but the time is about, I don't know, 2:45. You can see the sun's beating at the back there, which is quite useful. There's a little recess area there, wardrobe. Come back through. And of course, last but not least, remember bedroom. I'm not going to recap now because we've already done it. I think we've got the gist of it. Upstairs, bedroom, bedroom, bathroom and bedroom. There's your third, into your fourth. This is the main bedroom, guys. Bed, display areas on either side, so you could put a unit there. Window obviously to the front. And then as I just turn this camera around for you, you can just see again there's that recess, and you could either mirror that out with sliding doors, you can just put two wardrobes in there like the guys have done here. And I just love the way that angles out into that landing area, giving you some space as well. Lifestyle move for this as well. Just talk about the owners just quickly. It's a lifestyle move. They're going to be moving slightly to a different location, been there a number of years, and that's the reason for the sell. Ensuite, you're going to have low-level WC, wash and basin, window double glaze, chrome style ladder, radiator, tile flooring, extractor, hood, and of course, last but not least, there's your shower cubicle, shower screen or door, whatever you want to call it. It's two doors opening up into that tiling in there. And there's the shower that one would expect. Pop that camera back out there, and there we have basically your 4 bedrooms and ensuite upstairs. So I reckon what we should do, guys, is let's get outside in this sunny day and have a look at that rear garden. And I want to show you that double garage, because for anybody that's car nut, bike nuts, you know, they learn the storage, they like the pitch, that garage could either be converted into something if you have building regs and planning permissions to. I'm not saying another house, but I am saying that you could do something with that garage, and we're going to have a look in a minute. So there's a little tease. But if not, it's just great space in there. So let's get outside and explore. And of course, last but not least, let's get out into this side and rear garden. I'm going to leave that garage there for a minute or two, because I just want to just show you as we go down these steps there is side pedestrian access, and I mentioned that earlier. So from that front, which we showed you earlier, that's the side gate that you can get access to. And now it's quite clever because they've got this little circular patio area. I think this is a nice seating area. And just see how that just curves around with the wood timber features there. And they've raised it by some steps, because around here, a lot of the properties were built on slight elevation or slopes. You've got these trees and herbaceous borders giving you some privacy. Down on this side, though, you've got a patio area where you can sit out anyway, and you can link out from that dining room. But as you climb up here, what I love, look at the tree. I don't know about you, but I just find that stunning tree. And then you go into this garden and it's levelled off. Brilliant idea. So you've got some high hedging, some fencing. Yes, you can argue there's a window there. There might be a window there. But come on, guys. You're in Chippenham with a development. You're going to get this for this type of price range. You know, you're not going to have a helipad and swimming pool and a couple of acres here. This is how it looks. But in fact, it's very, very private. I love that seating area. And we mentioned earlier about the sun. Now I'm looking at my watch and it's, you know, it's closing on for 3 o'clock, and there's the sun. So I think it comes around. You'll get a bit more over here as well, and you'll still get it here. You'll still get it here. And in the summer, obviously, the sun is going to be higher. So I don't know which way it's facing, but I can tell you the time is close to 3 o'clock. It's Tuesday afternoon. And there it is, just there. See it? So that should give you everything you need to know. So you're going to get afternoon sun, and then in the evening I think it still pops over there anyway. Raised decking, and sometimes I just want the camera to do the talking, because there's a lot to take in sometimes with properties, and you don't want to just say things for the sake of it, and it's just, you know, there's a lot of energy that goes into these things. But I think you guys can enjoy it too once you're out and about in the day like this. You can sit back and just chill. And just enjoy this moment there, so you can take it all in. You can see the fencing's been built in, and again that steps that just bring it around into this lovely garden. And I've got one final treat, one last treat. As we walk back through, I'm going to go down these steps again. Let me just turn it around again for you. Look at that. Let me just turn it around. So as we go along here, a lot of thought went into this, you know, to get this garden looking like this as well. And it's great because you're working around the landscape around you, and I think well done, you know, to these guys. Outside tap as well. I've left the door open for a reason. You can start to see the picture. Remember what we said earlier about the design of these being slightly elevated, which is an attraction. But look at this as you come in here. We talk about the elevations, and we talk about the pitch of the roof and the size of this garage. And I'm amazed because, you know, you're building garages nowadays and it's barely giving you one space to open up your car and without bashing your elbow and flapping your big ears. Well, you can get your big ears in here and your elbows, I tell you, because you've got 2 up and over doors that are electric. Bring it in here. If you want to use it as a workshop, if you want to convert it into a gym, if you want to separate part of it, you could. So you could do all sorts with this garaging as well. So that's why, you know, sometimes it's important that we show you these things, because, you know, a lot of people won't and they don't. But I think this is a definite selling point for somebody with bikes, with a workshop, with an interest in something, and they need the garage space. You can park out in front, as you know, but I think let's just have a good look around here. And that parking in front's not perfect. We're a very honest agent. We want to just tell you as it is. You're going to have to work a little bit around the parking, drive, reverse out, whatever. But that goes with the territory. But you do have double width parking, so you can put a car side by side. And if you don't want to do that, you want to bring it in here, well, there's plenty of room to bring it in here. What a wonderful garage this is, double garage this is, with all that pitch there, power connected, and like I said, the up and over doors, and then the drive in front. I think I can sum up this property quite nicely by saying it's a lovely Barratt home built in the 90s. It suits a family. You could have somebody downsizing. You don't need a family in here. It's big enough for a couple who are downsizing and want the garage space. They want the location still to be close to family or relatives or amenities. Well, this property is perfect for that. So I'm going to leave you with this this thought with Ashmount. It's a lovely property, I think. We're glad to have it on our books. Any questions though, guys, give me a nudge. It's Nigel at 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I look forward to hearing from you. Hope you're all well, and take care, and we'll speak to you soon.